Okay, so we're going to pick up where we left off last time, working with these installment loans and figuring out the monthly payment. However, I'm going to add one little step to it today where you have a down payment made on your purchase. So the idea is each of these items has a cash price. You could walk in and throw down, $500 and walk out the door with it. But since we're financing these, we're going to make a down payment before we take the item home. So bigger purchases, usually you can make a down payment. That way you have to finance less than what the item actually costs. It costs you a little bit of money out of pocket at the beginning, but you don't have to pay back as much. So a lot of this is going to be very similar to what we did previously, which should have been, I believe, Thursday's lesson last week. So all of this is still the same. I just copy and pasted. I didn't want to have to add a lot of stuff to it. But so the idea is, again, we've got this table that you should have used on Thursday. I will reattach that file to this assignment so you can pull that table up if you need it. However, the table, the portion of it that you need is in the assignment as well. So you don't have to flip back and forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to look up the table value, right? That is the monthly payment for a $100 loan. And then we're going to figure out our multiplier based on how much money we borrowed and then divide it by 100 to make it work with this table. Okay. So again, here's what the table looks like. Again, I've done a little screenshot and snipped a portion of it and actually inserted it in your assignment, which is a Google Sheet, by the way. So all of these things are kind of self-checking. If it's not green and you're 100% sure you did it right, shoot me an email or comment on the assignment so I can kind of correct that. So I think I've caught all the mistakes and errors that I've had in the past, but people make mistakes. Okay, so here's our first person here, Ingrid. She has purchased a hot tub to put out on her deck. The cash price of the hot tub is $5,500. However, she's going to make a down payment. So let's read this here. Ingrid purchased a $5,500 hot tub for her deck. The installment loan has an APR of 10% for 36 months. This information right here, the 10% for 36 months, anywhere you see this APR and this information, this is your table information. Okay. The percentage of the down payment and the percentage of the loan, don't get those confused. When it says APR, that is the annual percentage rate for your loan. That is not the percentage of the down payment. Okay, so some of these are going to have two different percents floating around in them. It just depends. So anyway, APR 10% for 36 months, but she's required to make a 10% down payment to receive this financing. What are her monthly payments? So the first thing we need to do is calculate her down payment. So the actual hot tub costs $5,500. We're going to have to find out what 10% of that is. Okay, so 10% of $5,500 is $550. That is her down payment. So the amount that she actually is going to borrow is the full cash price of the hot tub minus her down payment, which is $550. So she only has to borrow $4,950. Once you get that amount financed figured out, then you go back and do the process of calculating her monthly payments. So we're going to take her amount that she borrows, $4,950. That's going to get divided by 100 to make it align up with the table. And then I need 10% for 36 months from the table. So 10%, 36 months, 323. Oops, sorry. Times, let's just back that up there. Okay, so we're going to take the 4,950 divided by 100 to make it line up with the table, and then 323 for the $100 table. Okay, so that should just be a straight punch in on your calculator. If you would like a paper copy of this table so you don't have to keep looking it up, feel free to ask me for one. I can print these out, no big deal. So her monthly payment is $159 and after I round, 89 cents. Okay, that's her monthly payment. Again, this portion right here is the exact same as last Thursday. All you're having to do is adjust the amount financed because of the down payment, which was a previous lesson too. So I'm just kind of showing you guys how all this stuff kind of folds together. So Blake purchases a new car for $21,400. The store's offering 8% APR financing for 60 months. So again, that APR, anytime you see that APR, this is the information for the table. APR 8% for 60 months. What's his monthly payment if he makes a 5% down payment? So he's going to take that $21,400 and make a 5%, so 0.5% down payment. So 21,400 times 5%. He's going to make a down payment of $1,070. So he's actually financing the full cash price of the car minus that $1,070. So he's only going to finance $20,330. All right, so now we're going to calculate his actual monthly payment. So you take the amount that's being financed, $20,330. We're going to divide that by 100 to make it line up on the table, and then we're going to multiply that by the table value. Now I've got to flip back to grab that. 8% for 60 months, 8% for 60 months, 203. So his monthly payment for this car is $412, and after I round, 70 cents. Okay. Like I said, homework's a Google Sheet. It's kind of self-grading. The cells are going to turn green if you put in the right answer. Watch your rounding. A couple of these I had to round appropriately. If you misround these, it's not going to turn green on you.